Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Adasa, a recovering workaholic and the voice behind ROS Beauty, Health and Marriage. Today's exercise is brought to you by Fit On and is entitled Lavish Your Lower. These exercises, if you're watching for the first time, are low impact exercises. I am over 50 and I'm catering to women that are over 50, women that are in their 30s, women that are in their 60s. And so I wanted to find exercises that I do for myself because I know that joint issue, especially our knees, is a big deal, our hips. And so all these exercises are going to be for that purpose, to help us to stay toned, to look our sexiest, to look our best, but yet gentle on our joints. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, let's do this.
Welcome to Fit On. My name is Kenny Ferrer, and this is your lower body strength workout. Make sure you have a mat and a set of dumbbells, and let's get this thing rolling with some hip openers. Right knee comes up, opens up, right back down. We're just like getting those cobwebs out of the way, just like, oh, okay, I'm ready for this workout, ready for the day. A little hip mobility will go a long way, okay? So these first two moves are not about doing anything overly engaging, just trying to get a little range of motion. We got some good vibes ahead. And towards the end of this workout, you're gonna have the option to use one of our sculpt bands, AKA booty bands. One of my favorite inventions, I gotta say, it's like smartphone wallet booty band, just on my day-to-day. Stay right here, you got 5 more seconds. We got some single leg kickbacks coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. So hinge at the hips here, kick one leg back to center, and then come right back up. So it's almost like a quarter deadlift. Hinge, kick back, center, right back up every single time. Thinking about that hamstring activation, and then really engaging the glutes in each of these kicks. Now, it is not meant to be done like super quickly. It is more about being mindful about the activation. Making sure to really hone in on each individual rep as you do these. Think about tucking your belly button in towards your spine. That acts as a mechanism of bracing your core, which will support you throughout the course of this entire workout. Got about 5 more seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now we're moving right into some squats. So feet are hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. I like a little bit wider. Toes are either forward or slightly out. Sit your hips back like you're sitting on a chair behind you, and then press right back up. Upper body stays nice and tall. Now, I always like to start with just the most basic version of movements that we're gonna approach, because getting those few notches under the belt acts as like a sort of baseline confidence builder. I'm all about the confidence. Life is a lot more fun when you're going into it feeling good about whatever you're going into. Stay with it here. Think about your knees tracking over in line with your second and third toes without migrating too far forward, and stay the course here. Not going super fast, just really thinking about sitting those hips back, pressing through your feet evenly. In 10 seconds, we have some extended arm good mornings. I'll show you what those are. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now going back to that hip hinge motion, thumbs up by your shoulders, hinge at the hips back, and then extend your arms forward, really driving those hips back as far as you can, and then come right back up. Think about that hamstring and glute activation, really reaching and using this sort of counterbalance while retaining that flat back to give you a little bit more. Woo. And we're gonna be generous with what we're giving our lower body today. Just gonna lavish it with muscular activation and self-love, Let's survive. Stay the course now, come on. Really focusing on that stretch, driving those hips back as far as you can. You got one more move coming up. Just gonna get into that frontal plane of motion, side to side moves. In about 8 seconds, it's gonna be a step out with a floor tap and a rotation. In 3, 2, 1. So starting with your feet close together, step your right foot out, rotate. When you do so, really lean into that back hip, back to center. Rotate, back to center. So if I'm going to the right, I'm leaning into that right hip, really activating those outer glutes, center. It's not the most challenging move, but it's meant to be engaging, okay? Only here for another 5 seconds. A little recovery in 3, 2, 1. Excellent. We're moving right on into the next with a sumo squat. So you're gonna grab both weights. If 2 weights are too much, you can use 1. And then from there, we'll move on into the next. Now, the way this is gonna work is it's continuous. You've got 3 movements and we're gonna go around twice and we're gonna have a blast, simply put. Now, you can have these weights directly in front of you in the front racked position. Either way, your toes are gonna be outward, or you can also have them stacked up over your shoulders, whatever works for you. Right into that sumo squat in 3, 2, 1. So your knees are driving out in line still with those second and third toes, driving your hips all the way back, and then feeling those adductor muscles, those groin muscles stretch out as you go down, and then really engage as you come up. You're in this move for a total of 45 seconds as we move on to the next. And like I said, we're gonna go around with these moves twice. Beautiful. There's a lot we can do in a short amount of time, and this is about the strength work, so don't worry about speeding things up. We're gonna have the weights down in front of us for a sumo deadlift next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So weights are down in front of you. Feet are still out, hinging at the hips, driving your hips back, and then you come back up, squeeze. So I know it can feel a little bit awkward to have your feet pointing out during this movement. I get it. But again, we're thinking adductors, abductors. Adductors being those groin muscles, those inner thigh muscles that bring an see what I did there? Everything together. Abductors that push everything apart. Those outer muscles. Nice. One more move coming up. It's gonna be a curtsy lunge. Almost there. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Weights can be down by the sides or up at the shoulders, up to you. Let's hop right to it. Left leg goes back and across, and then you come right back up. Right leg goes back and across, right back up. Always pushing through the front heel. That's where all the effort is. And after all of that sumo activation, your outer glutes are probably already like, oh yeah, no, we're here, we get it. Thank you for the attention, this is a lot. But we're gonna be extra today. It's okay to be extra. I know all about that. I had to come to terms with that real early, okay? Stay with it here, almost through it. Going around one more time. If you need to take a break at some point, you do you, boo. I'm here to support you. Last bit. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Feet right back into that sumo position. I'm putting them in the front rack position and going right into it. I love doing these kinds of strength circuits where I can really treat myself, because it's like treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself, meaning when the opportunity to get your reps in is upon you, when it's there, take it. Don't let it pass you by. Because of course you can return to this workout, and I hope you do, but you got one shot at today, you can't return to that. Take advantage of your time, come on. All right, last bit for 3, 2, 1. Excellent, drop those weights down in front of you, shoulders back and down away from your ears. Hinge at the hips, just like in the warm-up, and then come right back forward. So you're thinking about bringing those hips back. Notice there's a slight bend in the knees, and we keep it in the flow. Nice. Now, when is the next time on your own you're gonna do this movement without your friend Kenny on Fit On, just like, hey, go do this movement? Probably not for a while, right? Treat yourself. Go get what you came to get. Come on. Woo. My outer glutes are very happy / mad at me right now. Stay with it here. Final move coming up, then you get a break. Here it is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, weights can be wherever you want them to be, right into those curtsies, back and across, back up. Nice. So you can go very long with that back leg, or you can keep it a little bit shorter. Just make sure that you're really feeling the engagement in your outer glute and that front leg. That's what it's all about. And in 20 seconds, you got 45 seconds off. So stay with it here. Woo. Hey, look at you go. Looking like a superstar, you know? All right, 5 more seconds. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Put those weights down. Take a little sippy sip of water. Okay, so recovery here. And we're moving right into this next set of strength work. In this next set, we're gonna work unilaterally. So we're gonna start with a reverse lunge with one of these weights. Reverse lunge, rotate, center, second rotation, center, press right back up, only focus on the right side. Now we're starting in at about 20 seconds, so you still got a little bit of time. Right foot is in front, left leg is behind, and again, only one weight for this circuit to work, okay? 8 seconds away. For those rotations, you wanna make sure you stay centered and feel that engagement in your front glute. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes back, rotate, center, rotate, center, press up. So here's what we're looking to feel here. So during the rotation, a little outer glute activation on the front side. So for here, that means outer glute activation on the right leg, right back up. So many different ways of getting your fit on, know what I'm saying? So I want you to be playing responsibly with these movements, okay? You got about 10 more seconds here, and we'll be in a square stance for a single deadlift with an internal rotation, and I'll show you what that is in 3, 2, 1. Weight is in the left hand. Now from the side, hinging at the hips, rotating inward towards the right, and then you press right back up. Shoulders stay back and down. Now all of your body weight is going into the right foot every single time, okay? 45 seconds of work here, still focusing on that glute engagement and activation. Your left leg is just there for support. Your left leg is just your friend holding up the sign at the marathon that you're running or the race that you're running, whatever. Like they're not running for you, but they're there for you, you know? You got just about 8 more seconds. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, starting with those reverse lunges in 3, 2, 1. So now let's get into the reverse lunge. Right leg goes back. From here, rotate twice. Feel that little extra engagement. Stand right back up. Woo. Giving yourself that extra little moment of isometric engagement here, meaning you're staying still, and then adding a little pressure. Digging that front foot into the ground really can go a long way. Come on. Stay with it here. We're going right into that same movement, focusing on the other side. Coming up next, it's in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight is in the right hand. So now, shoulders back and down away from your ears. You deadlift down, rotate in towards the left instep, right back up. Shoulders stay back and down away from your ears the whole time. Nice. All of your body weight is really going through that left leg. And again, you feel it more in your outer glute because you're turning towards it. Right foot is just there for support. Keep those shoulders back and reset when you need to. And like, don't be afraid to crack a smile. It's exactly 0% serious, all right? Stay the course here, you are almost there. Just about 8 seconds. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and get right back into that first move, holding the weight in front. Left leg goes back, rotate twice, right back up. Now, if you feel like you want to get more of a cardiovascular activation, you can increase the speed here. You just want to make sure that you're still getting the same level of engagement. So don't like rush through it. and make it messy. Stay good about it, all right? Come on. Woo. All the way through. Got about 15 more seconds, and then the weight goes in the left hand. And just do your version of this move, like you do you right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights in the left hand, shoulders back and down, square stance, right back up. Because look, doing our own variation, our own version, is a great way of expressing ourselves and also learning more about ourselves. When I think of the term or the phrase, you do you, I also think about a friend offering me some of his frozen cauliflower pizza. Well, got a little story for you. Stay with it here. You got just about 12 seconds and we're going to the other side, okay? Really focus on that rotation going outwards. Almost there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Weight is stacked up, right leg goes back, 2 rotations, back up. So this is a friend of mine who is trying to implement healthier habits, and he, for whatever reason, loves like frozen meals as a snack. So we were hanging out and he whips out this cauliflower pizza. He's like, I'm making healthy choices. I was like, yeah, go get it. That's great. Good for you. And he's like living his best life eating this pizza. And so finally, when there's like 1 slice left, he offers me some. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a bite. And I took a bite and I was just like, are you being for real right now? This isn't food. What are you doing? 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Right back up. Weights in the right hand. Hinge at the hips. Rotate inward. Right back up. And like, I couldn't believe that he's giggling, living his best life. And I just I couldn't swallow it. I couldn't chew it. And like, look, I'm not a snob at all. I like, you know, all kinds of food. It tasted kind of like that square pizza they give you at lunch when you're a kid. I was never into it. All my friends were just super obsessed with it. I was like, I want this square frozen pizza. This is not food. Anyway, that's what you get today. 5 more seconds. Come on. Almost there, fam. 3, 2, 1. Excellent job. Take a little sip of water and take a break for this final set here with the option to implement our sculpt band, AKA the booty band, and I'm all about the booty band. So I'm gonna go grab that booty band and we'll hop right into it. I'm gonna come down to the mat in the quadruped position. And from this position, we're gonna get the band on. So you want it to be on the thighs, just above the kneecap to start. You're on all 4s. And we've got a few moves coming your way. They're only 30 seconds a piece. First one is gonna be the right hip extension. So right leg goes out, up, back in, out, up, back in. We'll go from there. We're gonna get this started in just about 8 seconds. And like I said, 30 seconds a pop, so you don't wanna stop. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go right hip extension, out, up, back in. Now try and distribute your weight as evenly as possible through your right hand, and left knee. Think about getting as much engagement as you can, and if you don't have one of our booty bands, that's cool, or one of our sculpt bands, you can do this without weight, but you're gonna get so much more when you add a band. Trust me, so worth it. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, let's do the other side. Extend out, right back in. Beautiful. So you want to keep your shoulders and your pelvis square to the mat the entire time as you do each and every one of these moves. Woo! And like 30 seconds is all you need when it comes to this band work, trust me. 8 seconds away and we get into a fire hydrant to extension. So a different angle here. 3, 2, 1. So now bring your right knee up, extend back, back in, back down. Bring it up, extend back in, back down. Excellent. Woo. Again, only 30 seconds. Get as much as you can out of this move. And I bet those outer glutes are just loving you right now. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to the other side. Up, out, in, back down. Now your foot should be open. So if this is closed, that is open. As you get into that extension, getting a little bit more on your outer glutes, okay? 10 seconds away. Woo! Almost there. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one's a donkey kick here. So you come up, holding that 90-degree angle, and right back down. Goodness gracious. I am just raining sweat everywhere. I hope we have like 100 of these fit on mats here. So we're for sure gonna have to switch it out, you know? 8 more seconds and you're doing the other side. Almost there in 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Right into the other side. And this is your very last move of the workout. Woo. Really getting into that glute activation, retaining that 90-degree angle, even energy distribution through your left hand, and right knee. Almost there. You have 7, 6, 5. Come on now. For 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Excellent job. My name is Kenny Ferrer, and I so appreciate your time, effort, and energy. See you next time. Peace.
All right. So, whew, I hope you enjoyed the workout as much as I did. And until next time, it's your girl, Adassa. I am checking out. Peace.